Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday evening or weekend to you, wherever you are at in the world. Hope you're having a great day and excited to see what Spirit has for us today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. We've got a great group of people, so happy to have you here along with our Zen friends. And let me just get a couple things here out of the way, and we will get started. All right. I think that is good. All right. So, let's start off. I like to start off coming back to this moment by taking a big, deep breath in. And in that moment of holding our breath, thinking of something that we're grateful for, and then asking or thanking the Creator for that. And then exhale, of course, when it feels comfortable for you there. And then yes, and then the singing bowl. Faith and love and that. And then we'll bring in the singing bowl too to help raise our vibration, because gratitude helps us raise our vibration, and the singing bowl, the vibrating energy, it helps us too. So let's start off, come back to right here, right now, out of the future, out of the past, out of the chaos to right here, right now. So big, deep breath in and gratitude. Beautiful. And then, like I said, of course, we've got our wonderful singing bowl. I'll hit it 3 times, and just each time imagine just this wonderful energy vibrating out of your heart into your body, your physical body, your emotional body, your mental body, energetic body, and then flowing out to the world, allowing it to do whatever it wants to do out there to help raise the love vibration of the planet and the collective as well. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that. Beautiful energies. Just put that over there out of the way there. So, hello, everybody. I'm glad you enjoy it. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. I've had the singing bowl, gosh, over a decade. Got it a long time ago, but it just had this vibrating, just takes me somewhere else. So I love it. All righty. So, what else? What else? Um, just want to make sure everyone is aware of some things that we have available here. I do have, of course, we've got solstice readings that are out, which are good through March 20th. Those are for each of the elements of the zodiac. So there's total of 4 there. We also have the 2025 energy forecast for each individual zodiac sign. So you can check those out. We have weekly Zen bites, which are short videos. Here is the most recent one, but also if you check the playlists on my main page, you have access to all of them up to this point. This morning we had a Cancer full moon video come out, and the purpose of everything that I'm providing for free is to help us on our journey in the 4 different areas of our lives: our mental, our emotional, our energetic, and our physical life, to point us back to our ethereal, our powerful true self. And this year is a big year for that energy. And so all that I'm doing, provide tools and guidance on how we can, you know, connect higher and higher and higher to that fulfillment that we find on the inside, right? And then also we have Zen gates, portals each month, like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, etc. And so here is for January 1st. So that energy is all available to us. And again, there's a lot of tools that are included there. Let's see. I'm just taking a look at my little list down here since my microphone is in the way. Um, but also, um, I wanted to make sure everyone knew, and we actually, I think she was at the beginning. Yeah, Minnie Heel is. She had commented in the chat here. She was our first winner of the 2025 energy forecast winners. And if you want to find out how you can enter the drawing, here is a link to that. And you might be saying, "I didn't even know there was a drawing." And I was like, "Yeah, it was really sneaky." I had it embedded within each of the 12 energy forecast videos on how you could get into the drawing. So if you watch the entire video, then you were able to go, "Oh, look at that." But now the cat's out of the bag. So I wanted to, make sure you guys know how you can get into that drawing, because I will have a drawing every week. And then the final one on February 3rd, the Monday there, at least for this. And we'll see if we have other giveaways this year. But I wanted to start off offering those. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. So I wanted to share those. And you have a chance to win at least a 30-minute personal recorded reading. I basically just have you send me your questions, and then I pull from spirit. And they like to talk when they get the opportunity. Like Minnie Heels, was almost an hour, and it was great because they were like, I just go with the flow of spirit. I don't go, oh, 30 minutes, gone. I just love being able to bring their messages. So be sure to check that out if you're interested in possibly being a winner. So if you are new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome. How the free readings work, we go down in order, first come, first serve, down the chat. I try to get through as many free readings as I can. Sometimes I get through a bunch, sometimes I don't get through any, because if anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. I step out of the free readings and I dive deeper into those too. Free readings, all you do is put your question out in the chat. And if you don't put your specific question, you can ask for a general reading. Spirit knows all. And then we'll pull 1 to 2 cards normally for free readings. But for the donations, I do dive deeper, pulling more cards. So if you want to be prioritized and you do want to dive deeper, then you can make a donation of any kind by using the super chat at the bottom, or in the description box of the video. I have my Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, and Square. And there is no set dollar amount. I know everyone's finances and cost of living is different across the planet. So whatever you give from your heart is the perfect amount. Blah, 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 blah. After that, my YouTube channel members do get second priority over donations. You'll see their names in green with their little badges. We got Johanna Yerson. I know I always mispronounce that. So Johanna, Faith in Love. Hello, hello. Aria and Gene XO. Oh, and Moonlight. You're in there too. So hey, everybody. So special shout out to my channel members. If you are interested in becoming a channel member, there are links down in the description box. My Zen Cricket is $2.99 a month. Praying Mantis is $7.99 a month. And in addition to get prioritization during these sessions, you get advanced access to all the videos that I put out. And I'll be putting out a ton this year. We've got a lot that are going on this year, just in support of all this energy. But we also meet during the week. So Wednesday nights, we have a couple hours at least for both all members together, both Zen Cricket and Praying Mantis, where we do tarot readings, oracle readings, past life readings, Q&A, whatever we want. Talk about astrology, how to deal with situations or feelings going on in the world, all that kind of stuff. And then my Praying Mantis members get a special session just for them on Thursday nights for a couple hours. And then after my Friday night, Saturday night, and my Sunday afternoon sessions, we have at least an hour together as well. So if you're interested, check that out. Also, I offer personal readings and some other things. There's an additional link in the description box for that if you're wanting to dive deeper. Because if you think we go deep on these readings, it's just a little smidgen compared to what Spirit goes into when we have a personal reading. And I offer recorded personal readings at a reduced price as well. So, all right. So I am warming up. It have been chilly all afternoon, but all it takes is Spirit to start to flow, and woo, I'm starting to get warm. All right, just roll up my sleeves. I think that's everything that I wanted to mention. So let us start. So I do have, first up, we do have a donation via the PayPal. So Maria, I think I saw you in here. Hey, Maria, there you are. So you'll be up first, and then we have Johanna, and then Brenda, and then Aria, and then Moonlight. So those are the donations we have so far, and that's where we'll start. So Maria, thank you so much for your donation, and we'll be diving into here an evening checkup on the days. Will this be the evenings of our lives, right? Or days of our lives, evening edition. So let's take a look here and see what we've got going on here. So we'll take a look here at Walter's emotions and feelings. All right, so let's take a look here. So let's tap into Walter here. What is he currently feeling with you, of course? And yeah, so you didn't even ask for thoughts. Well, okay, then his thoughts on your relationship. Okay, I see it here. A little suspense. The passion here. Okay. And then what would he like to happen in the future for you and him? And then anything extra that Spirit would like to share regarding you and Walter. Okay. Do that one there too. Okay. All righty. So emotions and feelings this evening with you. Yeah, he's still stuck in his head. We got the Hanged Man and the 10 of Swords. This is all about seeing things from a higher perspective, stepping out of expectations and thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and details. I feel like he's exhausted right now. I feel like he just had a full day of a lot of just trying to get a ton done in a very short amount of time. And so now he's just kind of in a cocoon, it feels like. So emotionally, feelings with everyone, I feel he kind of just has a pause because he's just exhausted. And so he's kind of turned into this little inner cave hermit. And not that his emotions have stopped, he's just paused them all to give him time to focus on himself right now. So if you don't get a like quick text back or a lot of, lovey-dovey or, communication this evening, just know he's probably taking a nap. He probably passed out snoring in a chair. Yeah. Yeah, he's just kinda wore out, I think. Now his thoughts on your relationship, let's see what we got here. We got the High Priestess coming in. We've also got the 3 of Coins. So here we go again with the rabbits. And the Ace of Coins, which is a new opportunity too. So, the High Priestess, there's a lot bubbling below the surface with her because it's kind of like the moon. She's the revealer of things, brings things to the surface. And, you know, he's kind of, with all of this thinking and everything going on, he's trying not to define things too much and to put a lot of expectations around things because he has enough of that already. It's more of going with the flow. That 3 of Pentacles is about being true to his authentic self too. But this Ace of Coins is about, looking at worth and relationship to the outside world in a different way. And I that's what I just feel. He doesn't want to go back and repeat what he had before. And I feel like that's what he's really trying to work on is like um you know what do I really want, or do I just want to let it unfold? And because what he had before hasn't really made him feel happy and fulfilled, and so he's on this internal journey with this high priestess who goes into our high priestess temple to understand herself, connect with spirit, look behind the veil, dive deep into their own emotions. So I just really feel like their thoughts on the relationship are going with what's unfolding and enjoying the moments and trying not to have too many expectations that, suck the life. This is that sucks the life out of everything. Because when we have a lot of thoughts and expectations around something, then we don't enjoy it. It's like going to like a theme park and planning every second. Okay, first we're going to go here, then we're going to go here, and then we're going to go here, and then we're going to go here, and then we're going to break for lunch. Approximately 30 minutes. And after that, we're going to go here and here. And then we have a break for 15 minutes only for a snack. And then it takes all the fun out of it all, right? And, so, it's, can we just go and enjoy it and let it unfold and uh, have fun, enjoy it for what it is instead of I got to think about it and structure it and have a lot of rules around it, right? So that's where he's at in his thinking around your relationship right now. So yeah, yeah, it's like um. So and then what would he like to happen in the future for you and him? Let's see what's coming in here. Yeah, I mean, he likes the giving and receiving, the 6 of coins, 6 of pentacles, the equal giving back and forth. He doesn't want to have to overgive like he's done in the past. He doesn't want someone to feel like they have to overgive to him. That makes him feel uncomfortable. He likes the equalness, not out of balance. And that's the 3 of wands too, which is taking, this is Aquarius energy, that approaching it in a different way. Aquarius energy, like we're going into this age of Aquarius, is all about the old ways just don't work for the world right now. It's finding new ways, finding a new path, finding a new, thing, and very much fluent and flexible. And let's just decide as we go along. Let's not have to, put all this stuff forward, right? And so it's not a bad thing. um and but definitely it goes back to that with that 3 wands, a different route than I've gone before. And so they're just wanting it to be, again, just let's just go with the flow and just see where it all goes instead of trying to predestine it and you know put a bunch of rules around it. And then anything extra that they wanted you to know about your, yeah, 10 of coins. This is the abundance of the outside world. It is a relationship card, and that's the whole thing is, you know, we have relationships with everyone, right? And so like this thing of that we get in our heads. We're all given a lot of supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's and have to be's growing up about what things are supposed to be. So a relationship, the in quotations, means this and 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 this, all these expectations, right? And it just that's what sucks the life out of things. And I haven't done this in a while, but like when you meet someone and they're giving you this, right? And you have no expectations because you just met them. Look how wonderful they are, right? I'm gonna reverse it so I don't hit my microphone. So look how wonderful they are, right? And then we're like, wow, I really like them. We start hanging out. Expectations start to rise, right? Well, that means, they're supposed to call, they're supposed to communicate. Hey, we're starting to date. We're starting to date exclusively. Look, we're engaged. Look, we're married. All these expectations grow and grow and grow. But do you see how the abundance of how awesome we thought they were also shrinks? And suddenly we get married and we were like, why did they change? They used to be so wonderful. They didn't change. Our expectations and all this in our head is what sucked the abundance out of the relationship, and vice versa too, because everyone's taught that. So this 10 of Pentacles is about abundance, and in order to it's like, well, I'm in a relationship with them, but I'm not in the relationship. Well, screw the relationship. That's the stuff that they don't want. They don't want all of this. Well, you're supposed to come over this many times a week. You're supposed to contact me these many times. You have exactly 10 minutes to answer me when I'm texting you, or there better be a good reason why you aren't. What kind of that, relationship is that? A really wonderful relationship is one full of gratitude, as we talked about in your reading, right? Everything that they're doing that you love, you focus in on that, not the things that aren't happening, not the all that stuff. So that's an important thing. Go, oh yeah, I am in a relationship, but I want more. Well, wanting more creates lack and pushes them away. Having gratitude for what you have and raising your vibration puts you at a vibration to allow you to receive more. But your focus isn't more, your focus is on gratitude for what you have, not what you feel is lacking. That just creates more lack and sucks out more life out of the relationship, right? Yeah. And so there is this higher love of the Page of Hearts because it starts with self love. And then the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Coins, feeling self. Uh, 9 is the number of the Hermit, but it's the feeling independent, that I am an independent individual from everyone else, and I can have a life that involves someone else in my life, but they don't become my life, and I don't become their life. It's sharing lives, not meshing and becoming a giant amoeba, you know? And that's what this higher love is. When you realize I don't need someone else to complete me, they're above and beyond extra, and you are above and beyond extra for them. And you're living life. You're not trying to become someone's life or trying to absorb someone into your life, right? So I like that. Yeah, and then we have the Emperor on the bottom. And this is you're not a emperor and an empress over one empire. You are both emperors over your own empire. And that is this thing that happens because when we think, "Oh, I'm a half a person, plus a half a person makes a whole person in a relationship." No, it's a whole person plus another whole person equals 2. It's not, a half and a half equals 1. And that's the difference that they want you to know about this is that this is such an important piece not to lose yourself in someone else, but they're an enhancement of your life, not to become your life. You're not handing your empire over to someone else. You are ruling over your life, maintaining your independence, and it becomes interdependence, not codependence. Codependence is I need you, and it becomes a parent-child relationship, and that just ends up full of resentment and bitterness and a lot of disappointment. Where interdependence is two independent people, um, like two empires trading with each other, and building their empires together, and they become stronger because they're each supporting each other. They become allies in their journey instead of that, right? Yeah. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? So that's it though, that's what they have. End of session, end scene. So, well, that's what they want you to know right now, Maria. So many blessings to you. I like that. Feels very healthy. All right. So many blessings and enjoy your evening. All right. And then we're jumping up to Johanna. So, Johanna, thank you for the rainbow and your donation. Good to see you. Hiya. So, do you already know the plant that is your spirit plant? I love this. Spirit animals always get all the attention. Spirit plants kind of are in the background, right? But we have spirit plants too, the energy of a plant. And at some point, you felt like it was an evening primrose, but she may be just helping you heal some stuff now. Okay. Yeah, let's take a look here and see if that is your current one. So, do you already know what your spirit plant is? Is it primrose? I don't think they went that one. They went this one, though. All right. Let's see what we have here. I love it that I feel like you have two plants because here you have one on here and one here. So I feel like you have two spirit plants that are very important in your life. Let's see what we have here. So, and I got two cards. I feel like these represent them. So we'll see if this um, means something to you. You've got the seven of spikes, and it feels like a very spiky type of plant. And with this cat on here, and with these being, I think these are cattails. I feel like that is one of them. And that's interesting because they grow in marshes and alongside water. And I feel like they are, they bring this surprising energy because if you ever had anyone like, here, bite into this, and they explode in someone's mouth. If you see these videos where friends get other friends to do it and then they end up with just because it just explodes with all the seeds and the but they're beautiful, beautiful energies coming in there. And that cat with that, I really feel is that. You also have the eight of coins. And this interesting. So I'm not familiar with a lot of plants, but it just feels like an ivy. For some reason, it's like it's some sort of ivy that grows on a trellis because I saw the in my mind the eight pentacles um, stacked on top of one another, and then the vine is able to grow. So I'm not sure if it's an ivy, a specific type of ivy, but it is something that grows very viney that just and it's something that grows very fast and very like it can almost take over, a like a house. You can see sometimes those that cover sides of homes. It's that kind of like lush that grows very fast and very durable. And I just feel like those two are your main plant spirits for this lifetime, but you do have different, like spirit animals. We have some power animals and spirit animals that are with us every lifetime, sometimes only just one lifetime, and sometimes little special agents that just come in and out um, to help us at different things in our lives. So I feel like that. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, you got the sun. Yeah, and it's like, um, yeah, what is this? The phoenix? But the sun, of course, with plants, there's this brightness about you that it's like you have a natural green thumb. And I feel like there's a lot of plants that plant energy you have. And there is this um, connection that you have to herbology. I think we've talked about this, that you've had many lifetimes where you've done a lot of past life, I mean, a lot of herbs and medicine, woman, man, early pharmacist, you knew how to use the herbs to help things, Chinese medicine. And so you've got a lot of knowledge that's just within you around herbs anyway. So you've got a natural connection with herbs and plants. But specifically there's those two type of plants that are your spirit animals. I mean plant animals. Plant spirits, something like that. Yeah, and I do feel here with this king of spikes, the king of swords, which is all about knowledge and wisdom, and the nine of coins, which is about abundance. I feel like you can do a lot where you can actually um, have finances come in. I know that you were working, like, I think at an herbologist or something already, but I feel like you yourself can really um, make money and sustain yourself, or at least have extra money with doing that. So they're like, you have a lot of knowledge, so don't sell that short, because that's like something that you've had within you for a very long time. So I like that for you. Right. So I wasn't paying attention. You're probably talking down here. You sure are. Sorry. Yeah. I did not expect that. Yeah. Morning glory or datura, rose, poison ivy. Right. Morning glory, probably you have a tattoo of it on your thigh. Okay. That would make sense. Morning glory. So as I described him, you're like, oh, yep, that's them. So I like it. So I like it. I like it. I like it. And that's what they have for you, my dear. So thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. How exciting. I love these questions because I learned so much about things. I'm like, wow. Like earlier today, that you can have a possibility of two twin flames in a lifetime. What? All right. So we'll continue going down the list here. So Brenda, hello, hello. Thank you for your rainbow unicorn and your donation. So I'd like a general in love between you and the billy goat for tonight, please. All right, let's take a look here. So what would spirit like you to know between you and the billy goat for tonight? Okay. And I feel like this one too. Maybe there was one more. Yeah, right. All right. I think we got this for him before, didn't we? I don't know. The Four of Swords, it feels familiar. It's the mind at rest. Yeah, we did for him, right? Because I'm just feeling like the card we pulled, because of their Capricorn thinking energy, they have peace of mind tonight. Woohoo! The peace of mind continues. They're not overthinking things. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, we got the Page of Scepters, the Page of Wands. So there is a movement of passion, and it may be that passion goes a little higher tonight, the expression of energy, the expression of attraction, the, intimacy or desire for it. I feel like they're going to share that more so this evening. It just feels like that there is that between the two of you. We got the Queen of Hearts. So I do feel like there's some emotional sharing that's coming on. She rolls over the emotions with the king, but she gets a second portion of emotion. So it's a lot of emotion. But I feel like there's a lot below the surface too. And just know, like, a part of this is to go with the flow of emotion, but also trust your empathic abilities and what you're feeling and allow yourself to flow with it. So as you're interacting with one another, if you just feel like saying something, doing something, just kind of just gently do it, and just let it flow forward from the heart. And I like that. All right. And then you do have these two cards came out together. Got the Seven of Coins, which is the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. So it's allow patience, it's slowly unfolding. You have the Empress here, which is it is birthing, it is creativity, it is nurturingness, it is sensuality. So there is that comes through with her. But again, the Empress rules over all four queens. So with all queens getting a portion of cups, and the Queen of Cups getting that's 5 parts cups, 1 part earth, 1 part fire, 1 part air. So that also is indicating there's a lot of flow of emotion that is possible this evening. What else do we have here? And the Four of Hearts. So emotional stability, but there's also this different type of love that is being offered, not the same old that, had before. There is this energy of seeing things differently. But I do like that the evening has mental stability and emotional stability, which is good every once in a while. It can become stagnant after a while, but I feel like Billy Goat was seeking some stability so that they could feel comfortable and then move forward. And so just be patient with the unfolding, but follow your heart and allow it to express itself um, gently without expectation, right? Just see what unfolds there. But it feels very, very full. So a lot of emotion flowing and passion and sensuality being activated like at a higher level, if that makes sense. So that is what they have for you, Brenda. Brenda, so many blessings to you. Enjoy your evening. See here, Johanna. What did you say here? Ah, very good. Yeah, two spirit plants. Yeah, the two twin flames. It was a moonlight, I think, is her reading earlier today, and it was like what? But yeah, so I won't go into it now. If you want to check out the reading earlier today, if you want to hear more about it, it was really exciting. All right. So that it was Brenda. So thank you again, Brenda. And then Aria, you are up. So thank you for your donation and your wink emoji or your sticker that's there. And let's take a look here. Oh, there you go. There. So what are Carlos's intentions? And why do you keep seeing him again every few years? Stalker, what are you doing, Aria? I'm just kidding. Let's take a look here. So, what are Carlos's intentions? I know you're not stalking him. Just my attempt at humor. All right. So those are Carlos's intentions towards you, and why do you keep seeing him again every few years. So what is this reoccurrence? What's the reason behind that here? All right. So what are their intentions? All right. Well, so we got the King of Coins. They are looking for fulfillment of life through the physical world. And the Two of Coins tells me here, as soon as I saw it, it's like you've always been an option for him. And I know that sounds bad. It's like, when I'm an option, it's like you've always been on his mind that it was either going to be you or maybe this person. And then later in life, it was either going to be you or this person. It was either going to be you or this person. You were always an option and always something that they I feel like thought that you could have a full life with. And I don't know if it feels like, you know, he was dating someone when you were single and then he became single, but then you were with someone. And then it was like always that you guys were not available or the timing wasn't right. It seemed like whenever all those things were happening. And so that's what I feel like their intentions are, that to feel out how you feel and what you would feel and what you think and of them. You do have the Knight of Spikes on the bottom, which is Knight of Swords, which does tell me movement and communication. So if you haven't heard from them in a while, I feel like you're going to bump into them again here soon, because I feel like communication is being activated again with this card. But let's see here. Why every couple years do you bump into them? All right. Well, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which they're calling the Fates Wheel, and the Page of Coins. It's fated. You guys are constantly being brought back into each other's lives on purpose. We'll see what these other cards are of the reason why, but it is destined. It is part of your adventure and part of your journey that your paths kind of try to, without hit my microphone, boom, boom. It's just always you're hitting each other's life, hitting each other's life, hitting each other's life, hitting each other's life. And it was designed that way. And it's funny. I kind of feel like, sorry, my shirt is all inside out down here. Yeah, it's figuring things out. That's what it is. It's like you're realizing something. Because that's exactly what I was about to say. It helps you both realize there's something missing in our lives, because it's like you bump into each other and you realize my life isn't what I thought it would be and what I want it to be. And I feel like that's you mirror each other each time you bump into each other. Interesting. Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, you got the Ace of Swords and the Hermit. So, and here tells me that, you know, the timing will be when you are by yourself, and new communication will come in, and there will be clarity around this. But this is one of the reasons too, I'm seeing here clarity around feeling alone. You can be in a relationship and still feel alone, right? And I feel like that's kind of what you guys realize when you bump into one another, that you, even though you're in relationships at the time, you don't feel like you're in a relationship. You feel like you're alone in a relationship, you know? And I feel like that's something that you guys, just simply coming across each other's path, you remember what you thought you wanted when you were younger, when you guys knew each other, right? And you're like, huh, it gets the ticker thinking. and mirroring a huge amount with that. Yeah, and you have the 8 of coins. Did you guys go to school together? This is one of my um, learning, like education type of things, but it's also about transformation. And I feel like every couple of years, you guys have been seeing how you both have been changing and evolving, and you're different. And but there's also this message with the 8 of coins, the 8 of pentacles, that is like a caterpillar, that goes into a cocoon and transforms into a butterfly. But it's like when we are in a relationship and we're both caterpillars and we're like, let's go into the cocoons, let's transform, let's evolve. We're going to become butterflies. And then we can go, seek after nectar and go on these long migrations for 1,000 miles. And we can fly above streams. Obstacles will be removed. And like, yeah. And so you evolve, and you're in your cocoon and you come out, and the other person's a big, large, fat caterpillar because they didn't go in to the cocoon. Excuse me. Choking on my spit. I'm like, that looked like so much work. And I saw these leaves and I thought, I really love the leaves. I don't want to stop eating leaves. And so they stayed in the caterpillar state, but you can't undo yourself to become a caterpillar. Butterfly can't reverse engineer themselves. Um, they're like, I've got to go do butterfly things now. I seek nectar, not leaves. We don't even like the same things anymore. But that's why I feel like this person, you said Carlos, right, is they've been evolving and they're a butterfly. And so I feel like they've um, been showing up in your life to remind you of who you wanted to become, and that you've been changing, and that your life wasn't really satisfactory, and now you're headed into this thing. So, quick card. I just want to see: are you? Whoops! Are you destined? Whoa! As I hit all these buttons, sorry, I didn't disconnect it. Okay. Is this a fated relationship or just a mirror? Okay. Yeah, they're definitely with the Page of Spikes. It's about learning and growing and reflection, but it's heightened communication that comes in. So they're not telling me here yet, and I feel like they're like, that's let's get through some things first before we look at all of that. They're like, that's you know that's 1,000 miles ahead. We've got all this other stuff we need to go through first, right? So it's like, okay, let's not jump ahead of the game. They're like, this is a brudda-zen. So um, that's what they want to share with you for right now. So hopefully that makes sense. You think he's the one stalking? No karma or lessons, please. Oh no. Yeah. So yeah, and that's the exact emoji that I created for that story. That's so great, Aria, because that's a butterfly carrying a caterpillar. A butterfly never carries caterpillars. It's like, I can't carry you. You can't fly, and I'm not carrying you around. Um, so yeah, so he did as an option before, right? I kind of felt that energy when I first said you were always an option, which can feel like, what? I'm just an option between two people. But I like that. It's like, but you were always a consistent option where the other option always was changing. So, and he's evolved too. So he's not the same person he was either. So interesting. There you go. So that's what they have for you, Arya. So many blessings to you. Thank you again for your donation. And then Moonlight. Thank you so much for your burger, your burger sticker, and your donation. And I know I get to see you twice in a day. Hope you're having a good evening too. So let's see here. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything up here. Okay, there it is. So you're feeling kind of restless and you can't sleep. Well, we got a full moon in water coming up. I don't know what it could be, but you don't feel like you are uh, like over. You said overtraining, but I mean just overthinking, overdoing anything. Oh yeah, can it be the? I think you meant the full moon coming up, right? Feeling that there'll be a shift in your relationship with R. Okay, we'll take a look here. Yeah, not calm. The moon and the stars are actually just beautiful and clear tonight, and a dark blue sky. One of nature's most beautiful pictures, right? So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Yeah, very interesting reading, right? Burger treat. I had some cream of wheat earlier. I'm on a for my health. I'm eating differently, and um, I don't know if you guys can tell. I've lost about 20 pounds since the middle of November. So far, at least that's when I last weighed in. So we'll see here. I'm gonna get skinny and then work out and become buff. I'm just kidding. I'm getting too old for that stuff. All right, so let's take a look here. Um, First of all, let's see here. You're talking about changes with R. You said with R, right? Well, we know who it was. Yeah, overthinking. Okay, yeah. So we'll see. Is there going to be transition in relationship with R? And then what is the restlessness about? We'll just gain some clarity here. Okay, I think that's it here. So will it change? Yeah, and I do feel like you're gonna have a bit of a alteration of relationship because you've got the high priestess who steps back into our high priestess temple, connects with spirit. I feel like you're seeking a lot of knowledge here with this king of swords, the king of what do they call him here? Spikes. So I do feel like there's knowledge and clarity that comes because you're seeing things from a different perspective, a higher perspective. But and then also the high priestess is about some hidden and unknown things come to the surface too. So, you know, I really like that, that energy that's coming in here. So, we definitely see that. Um And then let's take a look here. What's this restlessness about? Yeah, a lot of thinking. And it's not overthinking, but it's transformation of thinking is maybe what it is here because it's about balancing the scales. And again, all of this energy you have about seeing things differently. And the north node is going into Pisces, which the south node energy is kicking into Virgo. So that's a lot of south node thinking, but it's taking you into a spiritual, which with the high priestess being kind of Pisces energy, it is taking us into this like you're going up to another level. And um, it's like you have a lot to take in and it's absorbing. And I feel like that's what's kind of got you. It's not like you're rattled, it's not fear. It's just a lot to take in, a lot of information, and it's a lot of energy that's evolving over the next, especially the next 2 to 3 days, because the nodes change every like 18 months, so every like year and a half. And so this is a change into seeing things differently, where I think we were in like a Libra relationship, how we're dealing with outside world energy, I think is where we were. And then it's flipping into more of an inner upper kind of energy that's coming in. Yeah. Been acting different. Yeah. um yeah, because you've got here's the 9 of Swords, nightmare and insomnia. The 9 of Wands. So I feel like they're saying here it's not so much, it's a lot of thinking, letting go of a lot of expectations, releasing yourself from a lot of things. But that 9 of Wands, there's a lot of energy. So I feel like the restlessness is coming from the moon, water moon, that's of course amplifying all of that. If you haven't checked out I think you checked out the Cancer moon video that just came out this morning. Um, if you haven't checked that out, there might be some tools in there for you too. And just for everyone's benefit, I'll just repost it right now. So that's the one that came out this morning. If you guys want to take a look at that. Oh, he is a Libra. Yeah. So those 9s coming out there. And then you have the Page of Hearts. Yeah, so here's the rise of emotional energy. So that is telling me and confirming it. It's a lot with that emotional expansion from the moon, because that's what it does, especially a water moon. Whoa, especially Cancer water moon, full moon, right? It's definitely because it rolls, Cancer is ruled by the moon itself, so it's mother sign, so it's like, whoa, a lot of tsunami of emotional energy. So it's definitely um, coming in there. But I do feel like there is a pulling away from them, and I just feel like your energy and your spirit guides are, you know, kind of, how two magnets, when they're attracted, but if it's flipped, it starts repelling. I almost feel like it's repelling out of their life. Oh, you did hear the moon reading. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, there you go, leaving people behind. My energy is repelling people that are not matching my energy. I feel like that's what's going on with you there. So you're just like, okay, it is what it is, right? So that is what they have for you for that one. Yeah, you feel it for sure. All right. So that was that one there. So thank you again for that donation. Okay, thank you, Arya, for your second donation. Let's give that a love and a like there. All right. And see, is your second one? Did you ask another one up above? Let me see here. I thought I. Is that for the general for the month? Or did you have another question, Aria? Because I saw your one up above. I thought that might have been your free one, but if that's what you're wanting, a general for the month, or because I don't think I saw another question. Let me just look slowly down the list. Okay. Yes, I don't see it there yet. So I will Since I see your question up above, a general for this month, I will do that. And then if you did have another question, I'll make that your free one, just for the sake of time. Yeah, absolutely my pleasure. Okay, so, all right, let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know about this month? Okay, they do it. That and that. All right. It's. Okay. All right. So, yeah, it does look like here there's a lot of movement with the Six of Spikes, the Six of Swords. You're turning into a werewolf on the full moon. No, there, it's usually it's someone in a boat moving across water that is leaving behind three swords and it's moving towards three other swords. So it's about a lot about changing of mindsets, leaving old ways of thinking behind, moving to new ways of thinking. But you also will notice they're moving from choppy waters and it's calmer waters. So you are moving, uh, mentally and belief wise, you're leaving things behind in movement. But there's also, when thoughts change, it also can result in action and movement in the outside world too. So definitely, at least thinking is going through some changing, and then I feel like some of it's leaking out to the outside world, and you're making some changes and some movement in the outside world too. And then you have the Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Seven of Pentacles is one of the patience cards. Things will unfold. But the Ace of Cups is the important thing is while things are taking their time, it happens on purpose for us when that happens, you know. Uh, and when our life seems to kind of slow, things aren't unfolding fast enough. It's because our soul has given us time to focus on our self love, to raise our vibration, our self love, our self worth. Because if we stay at a certain vibration of lower vibration of love, we're going to continue to draw in things that match that energy. So they're like, whoop, nope, let's slow it down. I'm going to stop drawing in these things. And that gives us time to raise our love vibration. And as we raise our self love vibration, it starts speeding things up. And then we start drawing in things that match that. So just know that the slowness of some things happening is giving you the opportunity to grow so you don't draw in what you've drawn in before. So that's good. So just keep that in mind as you're going through here. Yeah, the Three of Hearts. On one hand, this is also joy, celebration, focusing on joy as much as you can. I know when we're going through tough situations, but that is part of raising our love vibration because higher vibration is of unconditional love for ourselves and others, joy, laughter, those, gratitude. So the more we focus on raising those things, the more things that we align ourselves to receive that way instead of, you know, focusing on pain and suffering and how things are not unfolding a certain way, then we draw more of that in. And we don't want that. We had enough of that. We're ready for a change of life, right? The other thing with the Three of Cups, this is about you're not alone. You might even find community here, but you definitely have an invisible community of your spiritual support team, your posse, right? And they are this energy of, you know, um, ask us for help, ask us for signs, ask us for guidance. We're here for you. We honor your free will, so we won't just make decisions for you and do stuff. We wait to, we're working on stuff you gave us to work on before you came down here always. But if you ask of your own free will as you're human, then they will also assist you. And this is them saying, you know, you can hear us more clearly when you're in that higher vibration. We can always hear you no matter what. So ask us and we will answer you. We'll give you signs, synchronicities, answers. And so you're not alone in what you're going through. And again, you've got some new opportunities that are going to be opening up here with this Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. And we got the Knight of Spikes, which is again with the Six of Spikes, it's the change of mindset. It's seek clarity, take a big deep breath, step back, look at what you truly want, not just what you think you're supposed to want. And the Ace of Coins, in addition to being like there's going to be some great new beginnings in the outside world that start and unfold, it also is about looking at your worth in relationship to the outside world differently, which has to do with, all the stuff we've been talking about where other people's actions or non-actions or words or silence or whatever don't mean anything about you. And so it's this awareness of I don't define myself by anything out there. I define myself by inward and upward. And I feel like there's a lot unfolding here during this month that's just taking you into some big steps towards freeing yourself from a lot of stuff. And that's a lot of what that underlying energy of the Six of Swords was being as you're leaving behind old ways of thinking, old stuff, and moving into new thinking and new ways of looking at your life too. So I like that. So that is what they have for you. So many blessings to you. Thank you for your additional donation. And if there was a different question, please let me know. Right. And then Johanna, thank you for your additional donation. Let's give that a love and a like there. You go, oh my God. Well, now you got to know you checked out the twin flame reading. Oh, you'd love a twin flame reading too. Sure. This is kind of something you think, two twin flames to choose from while struggling with a soulmate. Yeah. Pick your poison. You're not gonna get bored for sure. You're so funny. Yeah, I know, right? You're so funny. All right, so let's take a look here and see. Do you have a twin flame in this lifetime, Johanna? um, and I think, did I ever save this? I haven't shared it in a while. I think I kept it down here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. Um, to get a good understanding here of what a soulmate, twin flame, or soul partner is, here's a video that I did a pick a card for, and I had no idea. That's why I love channeling spirit because when you do it and all this information comes through, and I'm like, what? I did not know that. But it makes total sense. And when it resonates, But if you guys want to check that out, that's um, yeah, I think it's from over a year ago, but it's still good. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look here. So, twin flame Johanna. Tell us about that. Do they have one? If I get like a black card, it's like no flame for you this lifetime. Got the Fool card, the soul, the adventurer. Um, I don't feel like you have a twin flame in this lifetime. So just briefly, I'll give you like the yeah, it's not a walk in the park. I'll give you like the little, what do they call them, crib notes for that video. Just really, but there's really good information, and I'd still would watch it because I know it. I'm probably leaving out some things, but so the three is, you know, soulmate. We have tons of soulmates. Our family, our friends, our lovers, people we work with. It's souls who we have before we come down, we make agreements with to be mirrors and to teach and be along the journey together of life. So, it's like in this case, the donkey is their soulmate. It's helping them along on their journey, right? Um, so that's why, and some soulmates can be like, if the romantic soulmates, they can be stepping stones helping us along until we find a soul partner if we are destined to have a soul partner in our life. So that'll be the other thing that we'll look at here since we're doing this. Um, and a soul partner is a soul mate that you end up with for the rest of your life, right? So it's eventually you're just with them. And that can be a lover, but it can be a sister, it can be a parent, it can be a friend, like a best friend. So our soul partner doesn't have to be romantical either. But it's someone that is such a strong bond that it's such a huge thing for our life, right? And then the twin flame. Now, we don't get a twin flame every lifetime. And when we're looking at, that, um, because there's a lot of different definitions of twin flame. And so the one that we have our, with our, in this video, they talk about, it is drawn together. A reference Jean-Claude Van Damme's movie Bloodsport, where you're in this ring, you're tied together so you can't escape one another. And and though you have great passion and deep, deep love and intimacy and closeness, you also are in each other's face, like, when not just a regular mirror, but, one of those little cosmetic mirrors where you flip it and you can see your pores. That's it's like here, you're like, "Ah," and you can't, like, get away from them, right? You and your donkey. Yeah, and, um and so that's why we don't have one every lifetime, because it's we have these agreements with these souls before we come down here, like, it's like a special agent soulmate. We're gonna work on our shadows, and it's gonna be extreme, and that's why we don't want twin flames every lifetime, because, like, Moonlight said, "They're not just, yeah, a donkey twin flame soulmate may be easier than 2 twin flames." And so, this is an amazing, energy that comes through. So I don't feel like in this lifetime you've chosen a twin flame. Let's take a look here for soul partner that you have here. Yeah, you have the Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles, which represents this feeling of home. So I do feel like you do have a soul partner in this lifetime. And let's see here. Anything they'd like you to know about that individual? Okay. 1, 2, 3. So there's some stepping stones that happen here with this 1, 2, 3 cards coming out here. Yeah, it looks like number one relationship, has this teaches you a lot about your fears, nightmare and insomnia. So the first like real kind of romantic soulmate relationship taught you a lot about what you feared about yourself and about life and about relationships. So I don't know if you've had that one already. Number two, yeah, definitely the number two is this energy of, two of hearts is um like the lover's card, but in the cup suit. And the three of spikes, teaching fear and disappointment, that came in there with that too, right? Number 1 and number 2, so you'll know those 2 because there's great fear in the first one and great disappointment in the second one, and the feeling of, um, again, heartbreak and disappointment because expectations weren't met, you felt let down in that. Yeah. I just love it. So, um, so those are the stepping stones that bring you to number 3, which is like a dream come true with the 9 of hearts. Page of hearts, a heightened love above others, and the death card, which is someone who's been through transformation, someone who um, is a butterfly, like when we talk about the true transformation, the caterpillar has died, and so they are so much different than anyone that you've ever met before. And there's something about this death card. It's um, Scorpio, Pluto type of energy that comes in. So it's a lot of transformational type of energy. And but it's like you've gone through transformation, they've gone through transformation, and it's like, wow, okay. And I feel like you'll know who those are. So if you've had these two significant relationships that were really like the representation and brought your fears around yourself and relationship to your face, that would have been the first two stepping stones. But I feel like the third, and these are not just flings or short relationships, these feel like they are significant relationships in your life, romantic relationships. So hopefully that brings some clarity right now. And then watch that video too. See if you got any other messages from your twin flame soulmates, etc. I kind of get the feeling that it didn't, because when you said, "Oh, I wonder," I have two guesses. It's them or them. I'm like, I didn't feel like it is them. I feel like you haven't met them yet because I feel like you're still transforming. They're still transforming, and I don't know if you've had number one and number two. Oh, Dinksty. Let's see here. Yeah, the Tower card is about significant things are moved out of your life. Here's that death and rebirth. I feel like it comes after there's been a significant removal of individuals and things out of your life to make space for it. So I don't feel like you've met him yet. You probably had one. The first one that really showed you, really scared you. Yeah. So that's what the got free, my dear. So I know, right? But definitely watch that video. It really, it's like, oh, okay, so it's not a bad thing to not have a twin flame. It's like it's kind of like self-love when we do not choose one. That'd be funny, But it's extreme. That's why we don't want one every lifetime. It's like some lifetimes we want to enjoy it. Just kidding. That's how we deal with everything that comes our way, right? All right. So many blessings to you, Hannah. Enjoy. And then Ari Rising. Hey, thank you for your donation. Let's give that a love and a like. And you want to know the likelihood that B and I will get pregnant this year. All right. Of course, I'm not a licensed medical professional. So disclaimer in the description box of the video. So let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know? What are the possibilities and likelihood that you get pregnant this year? Okay. Got those. What else? Anything else we can know about this? Okay. All righty. What do we have here? So at the bottom of the deck, you have the two of hearts. So yay, we like that coming together here. Absolutely. Let the sperm speak. That's funny. uh Johanna, you're such a funny person. I mean, because this was the specific answer to the question. Um, will you, um, get pregnant this year with B in you, right? And you have, first of all, Knight of Hearts, movement of emotion. And then the World card, which is victory, ending of a cycle, beginning of a new adventure. It's like completion of one. And look, right here is a stork, which, of course, in America and probably across the world, there's always the story that the stork is what brings children. So I feel like this is an affirmative coming in here that there is a high possibility for that. Let's see what these other cards here. What else are they going to tell us here? We got the Five of Hearts. It's interesting that this normally means about change of emotion and transformation of emotion from something lower to something higher, but I just see this as a little toy, and I like that. Um, and I don't know if I don't well, I don't feel like maybe you will. I don't know if you'll have triplets, but we got 3 hearts inside. So I don't know. Let's see what these other cards are. You did okay. You did get other cards. So let's verify. Ah! You're like, not only are you going to have a baby, maybe babies. Well, we'll see here. Yeah, and you have the Ace of Coins, which is new things coming into the outside world, right? So that also represents the birthing of something new, right? Let's see what these 3 cards are over here. All right. So, well, you got some divine feminine energy with the High Priestess. So I like that energy. Let's see. You also have the vehicle, um, the chariot, which is Cancer energy. So you've got like the High Priestess is water energy. I believe that is Pisces too. I mean, she's very, psychic. So I usually refer to her. No, actually, the High Priestess also has an emphasis on Cancer because she has moon energy of water, which can be any of the water signs, but there's an emphasis. So you've got this emphasis both with the chariot and this um, Cancer season, which is what is that? May? Wait, Gemini. Gemini is what, May 20th to June 20th? And then Cancer's June 20th to July 20th, around there. So I feel like with those coming in here, that is important there. And you have the Nine of Spikes. And these are fears that are coming in here, right? Um, so it's important here to not focus on the fears and the lack, but on the gratitude. That helps create the energies that make it very much here. And we got the Cancer moon, that's coming up here, full moon here in a couple days. So there's a lot of this mother. Okay, and then that makes total sense too, because Cancer, ruled by the moon, is Mother Luna. So more affirmation about mother, 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 mother. Um, and possibly maybe it might be twins with getting 2 mother cards together and you know, putting the fears, aside from all that, right? Because we've got the two in each hand too. I mean, one in each hand. Ah! Well, Is anyone ever ready for this adventure? uh, but it's about moving past the fears, right? The fear of not being a good parent, the fear of not having enough, the fear of failing, that type of thing. But I um, let's pull a card here for that. Are they really ready for this adventure? Yeah, I feel like they are. The 10 of spikes is I'm just tired of fearing whatever, trying to over prepare, trying to be prepared, just, you know, putting all the fears aside. So I feel like they can put their fears to rest. It might, be exciting, but, it's a little bit, you know, um, intimidating, you know, being a parent, I'm sure, of, holding that responsibility, kind of thing. But I feel like they have the ability to get through those things. So buckle up, Buttercup. So I feel like it is with those. I feel like it is Cancer season. I just feel really drawn to that's when you find out that you are. So have fun. Right, and that's what they have for you, but I do get this, those 3, I was like, 3 seems like too much, but those multiples, I feel like we have that, there, so, um, I'm thinking maybe you might get 2 little shenanigans in your belly. Alright, so many blessings to you, Aries, thank you again so much. I know, early congratulations. So, thank you again for your donation, and how exciting. All right. So I think that's it for the donation. So now I'm going to zip up, and my YouTube channel members get second priority. And after that, if I don't have any other donations, I will see. Let's say I'm going to be on for about 30 more minutes. We'll see how many I get to. I might get to some free readings. If not, I will be back tomorrow. Um, and Sundays are unique in that whatever I don't finish in the morning session of 2 hours, after I go spend an hour or so with my Praying Mantis members, I eat, I come back on and I finish out all readings. So if you've been trying this weekend and I haven't been able to get to your free reading, please, please, please come tomorrow. I'll make sure you get an answer from Spirit. All right. But so I like to make sure everyone knows that. Let's take a look. See here. Let me just sit down here and see if my YouTube channel members, it's part of their um, monthly membership. If you're interested in joining that, Zen Cricket's $2.99 a month, Praying Mantis $7.99 a month. So you get priority in these sessions. And if I don't complete them in the session, I do come back on and complete donations and my YouTube channel members on my Friday and Saturday sessions. So that sometimes is just worth it right away. But we also get advanced access to videos, and also we have special sessions on Wednesdays for all members. Thursdays, Praying Mantis gets a special one, and then like Friday night and Saturday night, and then Sunday they get a special session afterwards too. So if you're interested, you can check out the link down below. All right, boom, boom, boom. All right. So faith and love. Hi again. So, what message do you need from your future or higher self about your current situation? All right. Let's take a look here. And free readings go faster because they're just 1 to 2 cards, just for everyone's information. So, what do you need to know? Well, you know, I feel like they're saying abundance is a perspective. When you have the Knight of Swords, it's about seeking clarity, seeing things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, from a heavenly, spirit perspective. because the 10 of coins is about fullness of life and, partnerships and abundance and family and all this stuff. But we define what success means. We decide, this is the storyteller here, and whatever we decide something means. And so I feel like there's clarity around what does success, what does abundance, what does victory, what does, all of that. What does that mean? I get to define that. Yeah, we're told a lot from the outside world, the opinion on what it's supposed to mean, and everyone has a different opinion. So it's like I get to decide what this means, and I get to decide what fullness means or not. So, but I feel like spirit is saying, like your future and higher self is come and see things from a higher perspective and try to step out of your head of the supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be, must be, and that'll bring a lot of clarity in for you. So hopefully that helps, faith and love. That's what they have there for you. Let me just scroll down here. Scroll, 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 scroll. And Gene XO, you are very welcome for your insights yesterday. Thank you so much for that. Oh, and then you ask here about the Taurus. So we'll do that here. Let me just make sure here. Yeah, that makes sense here with the 10 of Pentacles. That is the fullness of it. But, that's also realizing, you know, I like that I want it. I don't need it, but I want it. And there's a difference between it, right? It's like sometimes understanding, and I guess because I'm holding your cards still for a reason, it's like, why do I want this so badly? Am I defining myself by it somewhere inside? When I release my definition from it, then it takes the pressure off of it instead of, because if we want something so bad, we actually can push it further away because there's fear with it, right? I want it. Instead of when we're in gratitude for what we do have in our life, and I would like a family, I would like this, but I trust you're going to bring the perfect situation and the perfect timing in the perfect way. And I'm going to live and enjoy life, having known that I've already told you what I would like. Now the rest of it's all about gratitude, right? So that can kind of change things too. All right. So now that's the rest of your reading. All right. And then Jean, you want to know what Taurus's feelings and next actions are towards you, energies as well. So is this the same question from yesterday? We'll take a look here. Or is this a different one? Or was that a Taurus? Was that a different person, individual? All right, let's take a look here. So what? Okay, so that would be their feelings, next actions, bottom of the deck. You got the Queen of Hearts. So, very intuitive, trust your intuition. Trust what your gut is telling you, is that underlying energy, right? Their feelings, got the Three of Scepters, the Three of Wands. It's like a change of direction. Their feelings are here. So it's like an off ramp from what they thought they would be feeling before, feels like it's taken a change. Let's see what the next actions are. Yeah, they got the Five of Hearts, which is a movement from lower vibration emotion into higher vibration emotion. So I feel like their intentions of their next actions towards you is to try to change how they feel instead of them focusing on this lower vibration emotion that they feel like they get caught up in. And, this stubbornness that they have of Oh, there's just a lot of emotion that they felt growing up, right? I just feel like they developed this attachment to focusing on the negative a lot, like, oh, this isn't gonna happen. Oh, that's not gonna happen. Oh, duh, 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 duh." I just kind of feel like they kind of go to the dark for some reason. And well, I mean, it's because that's what they experienced a lot. And I feel like, they're trying to change and get out of that. And I feel like that's, their next actions towards you. It feels like I'm trying to be a happier person so that and there's this like energy that I'm feeling so I could be worthy of you, so that I won't irritate you, so that I won't drag you down with me. And I just feel like I just don't know if they are capable of it, You know how we can fall in love with someone's possibility of who they could be, but they may never get to that. And so with this, the dark horse, that's funny, with that dark horse kind of energy, what if they can't ever get out of that? What if they can't ever um, break free from that? Could you live with that? Could you be with that? Is their energy aligning with who you are? And if it's not, you know, just try to go in with your eyes fully open with them and that they may never change. Even though I know I think several of my relationships were like, "Oh, I can get them to be that person. That's how powerful I am." I wasn't, and they didn't. So, something just to be aware of there, Gene. Hopefully that helps. All right. So many blessings to you, my dear. And let's see what else we have here. Okay, we did that one. We did that one. All right. And then Moonlight, your free question was, is your teenage son depressive, or did he figure he will go um, on a fasting diet? Oh, okay. Is he not eating because he's depressed, or he's trying to get thin? Let's take a look here. What do we have here for your teenage son? Yeah, usually, I know I used to eat well because I'm like 6'4", so I was growing like a weed. I needed all this stuff. Um, I don't feel like they're depressive here. We got the Queen of Coins, which is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, self care, and the um, Queen of Wands, the Scepters, which is all about action and power. Whatever I put my mind to, I accomplish. So it doesn't feel like depressive energy. It feels like proactive. I'm taking care of me energy. So it feels like it would fall into the other side of it. Of course, disclaimer: I'm not a licensed psychologist, so if you have concerns, then definitely seek professional help. But with the cards coming in, it feels like they're more trying to get themselves, their health, and care for themselves. So um, that's what's coming in there. So that's what's happening for that question, Moonlight. So there you go. Many blessings. All right. So we did those. We did those. Do. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone here. Okay, those were those. The donkey twin flame. Forgot about that already. Okay, oops. It went flying by really quick. Let me make sure here. Okay. Moonlight, you had asked a question. Why can't we just Google the manual for our lives? Then we don't have to wonder. It's interesting, just real quick, before I continue on. You know, the first time we came down here as humans, we came down unveiled. We remembered who we really were. We had full knowledge of who we were. And then also we had full awareness of our future and everything that would unfold. And it was an interesting adventure coming down, just being in physical lower vibration, having a piece of us feel small and interacting with all the senses and everything that we experience here and opposites that we experience here. But it was rather predictive and boring when we knew everything. The second iteration, which is more Atlantean, the land of Mu, and those was we came back, we were partially veiled. We still had a ton of knowledge and a ton of awareness, just not such a huge foresight of everything. That's why Atlantis ended up and things went haywire because we didn't see the results of all our actions uh going on, right? Still was exciting, still was different, but now in this iteration of humanity, we come in so veiled, but we come in on purpose for a purpose. And though our human, it drives us nuts not knowing everything because we're used to knowing everything, right? We're omnipotent and we have full access when we're on the other side to there's no time, we can see it all. Um, it drives us crazy. So we tried it before, but these lifetimes we knew, like, yeah, I want to kind of come in and have it be a mystery, have it be an adventure. The not knowing is something unique we get to experience at human level. So it's pretty cool. All right, so that's what they have there. All right. All right. Okay. Hey, Gene. All right. Oh, Aries Rising, you asked another question. So sorry. So we will cover that one here. I think we covered all the others. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Moonlight. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. uh, oh, he is stubborn. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right. Very good. And then Aries Rising. Oh, there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Uh, oh, you are very welcome. So thank you for your additional donation. Did you have additional question? I don't see one yet. So pop it down there. And that is it for my YouTube channel members. It's right below the payment. It didn't show on my side. I don't see it listed. If you can maybe just pop it back in there. For some reason, it's not here. Yeah, I don't see one here. Electronics, they act weird. Let me take a quick sip. I haven't drank any of my tea. My goodness. And just everyone else here, while Aries is popping in her question. Um, I'm going to be on for about 15 more minutes, and your your ADHD is telling you to dance, but your brain says go to sleep, and your body collapses. Good night. Take care. We'll see you. um, so As soon as I answer Aries Rising's question, once they repost it for me, there it is. Yay. I'll go to the top and I'll try to get through as many free readings as I can, but I'm not going to get to all of them in that period of time. But I will be back tomorrow on Sunday. And tomorrow, Sunday is our special where I always come back on in the afternoon and complete all readings that I don't get to in the morning. Fridays and Saturdays, I do that for my donations and my YouTube channel members if I don't get through all their readings. But for the free readings, I used to do it for every session, but I burnt out and got sick. And Spirit says you need to balance, boy. So I do it on Sundays, but not the other sessions. Um, so there we go. Just to let you know. All right. So pull cards on the type of dad B will be. Once he gets over the shock, it finally happened. All right, let's take a look here. You're so funny. All right. So what type of dad? Based on current energies, of course. But let's see what kind of dad that they would be. All right. Well, we do have the bottom of the deck. We have the Chariot card. I like that. Here's that Cancer energy. So very compassionate, giving person. And victory and movement. So that's a good card to get. It's also the power of choice card, which they're not going to be perfect. They're going to make some poor choices at times. Like we were talking about earlier, we don't get a manual. We do the best we can. We try not to become our parents, the things we hated about them, but we always do. It just happens, and we realize, oh, I was trying so hard to be the perfect parent, but no parent is perfect. But I like it. It's victory, it's movement, it's um, you know, overall that very Cancer moon carrying energy. So he has a huge heart. They're gonna cry. We have the 7 of coins. Yeah, patience with them. They will grow through it all too. Last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. So they will get used to the idea and but I feel like they'd be patient too. I feel like they would really well, again, not all the time, but I feel like they tend to be a very grounded, patient person, if that resonates. But it does feel like they're okay. All right, we can do this, right? Let's see what else we have here. Yeah, again, we've got um, 2 of spikes, 2 of swords. You know, um, they'll be. Um, it all has to do with this power of choice because the story they put to things, they'll learn a lot through all this. And with both these coming out together, especially the King of Hearts is the balance between the head and the heart, and this 2 of swords is also this energy of um, the closing your eyes and opening your heart. So some of it, is gonna be them learning to get out of their head and follow their heart, because they'll be like, all right, we got to do this and this and this and this and this. But with children, all those rules go out the window, right? Because it's like the best laid plans and then children. So he'll learn that, but he's got the heart for it too, which I like. And then we have the 5 of wands. Got the Scorpio energy here, transformation. So their energy will transform there, and they're patient. I don't know if they've got like I don't know. It's this combining in my head this Pluto Scorpio energy, which is the masters of transformation, and the 5 of wands is that they will they're just going to almost change before your eyes. And I feel like some things where you were going to be like, this is going to be a tough thing for them. And you're like, wow, what just happened? I feel like they're going to surprise you on how fast they're able to adapt into it, which is awesome, right? Yeah. Nine of Hearts. They're going to be a dad like a dream come true. Oh, boo 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 boo. I love that. So I like that. I know the bottom of the deck, I feel like they have this hermit type of energy. Um, but this changes, I feel like if they like their alone time, it's like they're gonna have to have their man cave and their shop out in the garage where they can go decompress for a little bit and do that. But this is the thing that I feel like you really get surprised about is how quickly they, because of this connection they have, that it's just changes them, and then they're just like, I love it. So some pretty awesome energy there. So that's what they have for you, Aries. So, whew, wow, can put some fears to rest, right? All right, so that is what they have for you, my dear, my dear, my dear. And thank you again for your additional donation. I'm excited for you. You're very welcome. All right, so we've got about 8 minutes. Let's see. We're going to do lightning round a little bit here. So, Doll Face Diva, you were up first for general for the week. So, what does Spirit want you to know about the upcoming week here? All right, you did get 2 cards that came in. Got the Nine of Spikes, the Nine of Swords, and the Magician card coming in here. And I feel like for this next week, there are some opportunities to step forward, to initiate things, to activate things. And don't be afraid. I like this. Let the fears go. And, you know, courage and bravery isn't the lack of fear. It's having, oh, I don't know, but doing it anyway. And I feel like this is that nudge from them for this next week is like, don't hold back. Don't let anything hold you back. Just go, you know what? Um, there's nothing that would be so bad that would happen if I move forward and I engage my energy in this. So I'm gonna do it, and I'm a survivor. I'm a fighter. I'm going to be fine no matter what. So I'm gonna not let anything hold me back. That's the kind of energy I feel like they're bringing in there for you, right? So that's what they have for you, Dollface Diva. Many blessings. And then Sahina, does Sid desire to talk to you? Let's take a look here. Does Sid desire to talk to you? All right. Well, yes, I feel like they do. You got the Lovers card, which is important relationship. And I just put that Magician card back in. It popped back out, which is action, movement, desire, intention, energy. So that is a yes, that they do desire um, to talk with you. And I feel like there's a lot of energy behind them wanting to do it and wanting to step forward and do that. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. That's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And then Patricia, hello. So spirit message, you've been purging a lot, journaling and cutting cords with the Michael. Then got sick with a nasty stomach bug. A related event, or was it the pasta dinner your sister cooked? All right. Well, congratulations on all the purging and all that, right? It actually moved into your body to purge some more, right? So let's see, was that related to that, or was it your sister's cooking? Your poor sister. Let's take a look here. um, I feel like this fear, the three of spikes, which is disappointment and the death and the rebirth here, that energy kind of just moved in, you know, and it's part of it. It feels like it was an emotional purge along with it, um, as well. So your sister's safe. I don't feel like it was her cooking. I feel like it was emotional um, release that happened, and it manifested in a physical flush. So I like that for you. So congratulations, and let your sister off the hook. All right. So many blessings to you. And then Minaheel, hello, hello. So what major is coming towards you soon? All right, let's take a look here. What major thing is coming to you soon? All right. So there is something here. The Knight of Hearts is like a movement of emotion, and with the Four of Scepters, the Four of Wands, this is joy. And so there is something that's coming towards you that brings you joy. I don't feel like it's romantic. I don't feel like it's um I don't even feel like it's related to another individual's actions or words or anything. I feel like there's something that's coming towards you that something just clicks within you where you just have this connection with joy from deep within you. And you're just like, wow. And I just feel like there's this awareness, this perspective of how you're looking at things. And the Knight of Hearts is the knight that's on the quest for the Ace of Cups, the chalice. Coming back to your readings, right? It's like, I feel like what's coming towards you is this focus you're putting on finding your self love and finding your self worth from within. There's this connection to this joy, which is your natural state. And it gives you this little, what the hell was that? But you're like, wow, it's like it's so joyful, it brings tears to your eyes because you get a sense of this, of how loved you truly are by your higher self and this huge, massive posse of support on the other side. Wow, I love that for you. Right, so that's what they have for you, Minaheel. So many blessings to you. All right, let me take a look here. So we did that one. And hey, Kevin, if you're still here, shout out to you. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Okay. We did those. We did those. We did those. We did those. So I just want to make sure I don't skip over anyone, but I don't want to take too much time either. All right. And Alice, why is Harris ignoring your text and not replying to you? Because he's a douchebag. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I get punchy towards the end of the readings, evidently. Let's take a look here. So why is he ignoring your text and not replying to you? All right. We've got the Two of Spikes. They're battling between their head and their heart here. And the six of coins here, the Six of Pentacles, it's like they're at a crossroads and they're at this place of indecision, but the Six of Pentacles is like my codependency awareness card. And so, you know, there I encourage you, if you haven't checked out this video, let me grab it really quick here. Um Here it is down here. It's actually a video I put out about the Six of Pentacles. And in a way, it actually, there it is right there. It is this our inner child when it doesn't feel like it, um, this certain rate of exchange of this, I have to give so much to receive so little, that if it feels, no, we don't deserve that yet, it will put up barriers and keep things from coming to us energetically. And I kind of have this feeling here because I feel like they're at this crossroads and they're in this little going back and forth between their fears and their own heart and all this. But the Six of Pentacles really stood out that for you, and you might realize like abundance has a hard time coming to me, and I feel like I have to overgive so much in things to deserve so little. There's some transformation that can happen in there because while we're in that energy, there'll be this force field keeping things like out of our lives and away from us. So I encourage you to look at that. um I feel like they're just on this, they're conflicted, fearing, I don't want, all these things, and I don't want to, disappoint or be disappointed. Their heart wants to respond, but their mind is like, oh no, no, I don't know if I could do this kind of stuff. He's just in this weird headspace. But I feel like the main thing it's happening for you, so you could see that out of balance rate of do that video is all about. So I would check that out. I feel like it's a short video, less than 10 minutes, I think, and it has some tools in there for you too. So, all right. So that's what they have for you right now, Alice. Hopefully that helps. And then etc. etc. Hey, your question is, how does Corey feel about you? Let's take a quick look here. Yeah, let's see. How does Corey feel about you? All right. Well, well, the Empress card, they see you as definitely there's this sensuality, there's this nurturer that they see here, and they see this creativity. There's a lot of emotion below there. The Empress holds 5 parts emotion, 1 part air, 1 part water, 1 part fire. So there's a lot of emotion that's bubbling there for you. The Six of Scepters, the Six of Wands, is this equal kind of attraction that's there too. So I do feel like there's this mutual, you know, passionate, energetic attraction that's there. It's victory. It's a good flowing card. So 2 positive cards there. So I do definitely feel like there is some um, great, not just passion, but there's a lot of emotion that's there for you too. So, ooh la la. Right? So that's a brief one there for you, etc. So that's what's coming through. Let's see here. Oop, only got 2 minutes left. Oh, let's see here. And hey, Lucky, hello, hello. Let's see how many more do I have here. I don't think I'm going to get to everyone. Oh, Olivia. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see the donation come in. Um, yeah. Well, I'm actually headed off here in a minute to go spend time with my Praying Mantis members. Um, so what I will do here, let's see. Let's take a look here. So I see that there. Just make sure. So I don't see your question yet, Olivia. So I might need to come back because I want to give it its, I'm not going to just 30 seconds give you a reading. So post your question and I will pop back on to complete yours. And I think I might even just come back on. We'll see how much energy I have, but I might just come back on and complete everyone's free readings too, because I don't think I have a ton left. Let me see here. Let me do some screenshots here. So we've got Daisy. Let me grab this here. So we've got Daisy, Teresa Horton, Lucky, Victoria. Okay, so we've got, that's just like a little handful. You guys are a handful. I was kidding. We did those. We got Blessed. Yeah, let me grab this here. So we've got Blessed and Izzy. Sherry, BB. Okay. All right. And then Olivia. Oh, me. Hey, me. He asked you to marry you? Okay, we'll definitely that settles it, we definitely I definitely will come back on. So, Olivia. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Choo-choo. So, Olivia, you'll be first, and we'll deep dive into your donation when I return. And then for everyone else, I will come back and complete out all free readings tonight. My energy feels really good. The snow must have come in and I'm feeling better. I will come back on and we'll finish those out. It'll just be about an hour or so that I'll come back on. Okay. So thank you guys and thank you so much. And we shall return. Congratulations, me. I'm excited for you. To be very, very nosy. Let me make sure I grab that. And I will, for your patience and waiting for your reading. All right, everybody, I'm a minute late to my praying mantis, so I'm gonna run over there, but I will return, and thank you guys again for all your love, all your support. And remember, every second of every day of our lives, we truly are eternally and unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you again, much love, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Much love.